So one of the types of form fields that you may want to go ahead and add is a time field. So over here I am in the form editor, and to add in the time field, I can go around over here on to add element. Once you go ahead and do that, you can scroll down, and under basic elements right here, you can see that time is a field. So you can see that this is what I have. I can go ahead and place it wherever I want. And then you can see that this is simply an area where the users will be able to go ahead and enter out time. So if I were to actually go ahead and preview out this form right here, you will be able to see, like, you can go ahead and add in, let's say for example, exact time right here, and select AM and PM right here, just like this. Let me just go ahead and turn off the preview form right here and see the options that I have in the properties for this particular field. So if I were to go to the properties, you can see that I get the field label. So I can go ahead and change this to exact time. Let's say for example, just like this. And around over here, I can also go ahead and see, let's say for example, event time. So I can go ahead and type it directly over here or in the field label in the time properties. So over here, I can go ahead and change the label alignment to left, right, or top as needed right here, just like this as well, and set it as the form default. Meaning if I were to set it to right and bring in another time right here, just like this. So if I were to go ahead and bring in another time right here, you can see that you simply follow the same label alignment. Then let me just go ahead and delete out this field and work around with this particular field itself. So around over here, you can set this particular field as required so that the users will have to enter out data to submit the form. And over here in the sub labels, you can see hour and minutes. So you can go ahead and change it out to whatever you want as well. For example, I can say HR and MIN right here, and you'll be able to see this right here. Let me just go ahead and add in a colon right here as well. And this is how you would see it right here. So you can also go ahead and duplicate this field if you want to, or remove it out, as you can see right here. Let me just go to properties, and over here you can see options right here. So right now the time format is AM and PM format, but you can also set it to 24-hour format without the AM and PM. You can also go ahead and set, let's say for example, AM only as an option right here, or PM only as well, or limit the time to both AM and PM. The default time, you can set it to current time or add in a custom time right here as well. You can use this, let's say for example, time selector, or go ahead and type in the time as you like, and that particular time will be entered right here, just like this. So now if I were to go to range, you can also set in a time range, like let's say for example, so now I can select from until right here as well. So let me just go ahead and add in 2 right here, and that is what you see. You can also add in a duration indicator so that it calculates out the total as well. So over here, you can see that this is the layout. It is actually squeezing out the fields that I have. So I'm just going to go to general and then align the label to the top so that I got more space right here. So you got the range, and apart from that, you got advanced. So you can go ahead and say something like a hover text. So I can say something like, please enter the time range right here, just like this. You can set it to read only. So if you don't want the users to fill up anything or make any changes to the form, or you can shrink this out as well. So right now there's a lot of space right here, a lot of areas, so I cannot actually shrink this. So if I were to disable the time range, you can see that it actually shrinks out this area. And if you don't want another field popping up right here, you can move the new field to the new line as well, just like this. You can even hide this field temporarily so that people won't be able to see this field, and you can actually go ahead and then, let's say for example, just don't delete it from your view. Maybe you want to enable it later on, so you can go ahead and hide in the field for that. So around over here, let me just enable the time range, and then I see the advanced option right here. Apart from that, you can also see the field details. That means you can see the unique name in a coding level, and you can see the field ID right here, just like this as well. So now if I were to go ahead and preview out the form right here, this is what I have. So you can see the event time and the end time right here. So let's just go ahead and let's say, for example, say 11 a.m. right here, go for 11:37, and you can see the total time as well. And as I hover around over here in the time, you can see it says please enter the time range as well. So that is how you can go ahead and work around with the time field inside a form in Jotform. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.